So what inspired you both to write Fa La La Family?
So we're both like really close with our families, and we like really wanted to do a holiday book that was sweet and all about family, but we did want to include a lot of people talk about their how they're sad during the holidays because they don't go home to their families, and being part of the queer community, like we know a lot of people that like don't get to go home for the holidays because they're not close with their family. And so I think that we wanted to spread the message that family can look any type of way.
Right.
It doesn't have to be the conventional family. It could be a mom and you, a dad or two, a furry friend. Like family is just community, your chosen family. Family is love. And so that's what we wanted to put out in the world.
Yeah, we're soon starting a family too, so we really wanted to write a book that encapsulates all the different types of families. You know, for us, our daughter or son will have two dads, so we're really excited that to incorporate our story and our message in our book into follow up family. Oh, the sun. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, okay. So you talked a little bit about, yeah, your personal experiences and how they really like influenced. How did they really influence the illustrations also in the story?
We have an amazing illustrator named Steph Lou, and we sent her like pictures of our family from our wedding and all these memories we have with our family. And she just included family members throughout. So it was actually really fun for us to get the illustrations because we were like, ooh, mom, oh, my childhood home. And it was like a really fun process.
Yeah, there's a spread in the book of these two pages, actually my childhood home. So you can see like my couches and like the paintings on the wall. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the Filipino food on the table, the pancit and palabok and all the different types of food that I would have growing up. And it was so sweet because it really makes me think of growing up and Christmas parties with my family, um, and just brings me back to that warm, fuzzy feeling of the holidays being at home.
Is this something that you both like envisioned, or was it kind of just like fell into place?
It kind of fell into place. Like we knew we wanted to write a book about family and like that we wanted to include our family members. And then it just kind of flowed. Like it was like we got ideas as we went. And this process of this book was a lot easier than the last one because the last one we like hadn't written a children's book before. So we
Right.
had like all this text and all these subplots and characters, and they were like, this is for 3-year-olds. So we can pull it back. And then we realized like writing a children's book is very similar to writing a pop song. Like it's
Right. Yeah.
it rhymes, it's simple.
Yeah.
And so this time around, we had probably 2 drafts and then we were good. So it was
Yeah.
like, it was a pretty seamless process.
Yeah, and both of our books, our first book, How Lucky Am I, and our second book, Fa La Family, they both are not only books, but they're also songs too. So
Um,
it was actually even easier than we could have imagined because Scott is one of the best songwriters I've ever met in my
everyone
whole life.
tells me that.
Absolutely, I
Oh
agree
my gosh.
100%. As a former first grade teacher, like I absolutely loved that you have music to go to it because people don't realize how like important that is and how also just more impactful it makes it for the children to enjoy. Like that was my favorite thing to do, read books and then if there was an audio track, the kids were like, "Play it, play it, play it."
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's going to
I
be
love
happening.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would have loved to have you as a first grade teacher.
truly, the
Honestly,
dream teacher.
they called me Miss Yo-Yo. So hey, 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 babies.
Oh,
Thank you.
yo,
Iconic.
that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in
I
my whole
love
life.
that.
I'm
A fun
wondering
thing about the
if
music too is Mark loved this about Mark. He was like, let's go bigger. Let's do an album this time. So this book like has a whole album like about family that has to go with it. And we're really proud of it.
did you face any challenges when you were pitching or like publishing this book?
We
Oh,
did.
luckily we had the best team in the world, Henry Holt McMillan, since day one.
Oh,
They
they're amazing.
all their mission is inclusivity and about representing all types of folks and people. And actually they really encouraged us to share our story
Yeah, yeah.
and to represent who we are as people, as a queer couple, as a Filipino person. Like they really wanted us to incorporate just our lives into the book.
Yeah, and it was like, and when pitching it to publishers, I feel like we did get a lot of no's at first, like, but
Yeah.
Macmillan Henry Holt always
Yeah.
said yes, and they were like
Yeah.
always really into it, and
Yeah.
we're just like so grateful for them because they really gave us a chance, and
Yeah.
they knew it was going to be queer, and
Yeah,
yeah.
because our first book is called How Lucky Am I? And it's a story of these two mayflies, and it's loosely represented our relationship, meeting and feeling different and being a gay couple. It's very similar to these two mayflies who felt different and couldn't find love because they were looking, in all the wrong places. So both our books, of course, we wanted to showcase that love comes in so many different forms and love should be celebrated and cherished, no matter who you are.
How do you hope this book could be used maybe in schools or libraries or even like community programs? I feel like it could really promote inclusion and acceptance, but especially during this time when stories just like this one are being challenged and even censored. And we even,
Mhm.
like right now, we're in the middle of Banned Books Week. How do you hope it impacts?
It is like so sad what's going on with the banning of books and like just like the hateful acts and like laws towards queer people. And so I feel like we feel so helpless at times. And I feel like this is our way of trying to like spread light and
Yeah.
bring hope to people and bring stories that show kids and people that they and their story deserve to be told and that they belong. That's at the heart of everything we do. Like on Dancing with the Stars, I was like, I want my husband to be on the ballroom floor and I want to sing to him and kiss him and talk about our love. And then when we're writing gay books about families that have gay people
Yeah.
and like, and it's like, we just anything that could even move the needle a millimeter is like all we can do. And we just gotta hopefully spread love and like,
Yeah. Because growing up, we didn't have the books that represented us. You know, every book we read was about
no.
a prince and a princess, or, you know, it was always the very stereotypical love story or
Love a
family story.
princess. Love a
Love a
princess.
princess, love a prince, but we need to tell all stories. You know, that's so important to us, to represent for queer couples, for gay couples, for couples that look like us.
And not only so queer people know they belong in their story deserves to be told, but also so it normalizes it to non-queer people.
Exactly.
Because I feel like if kids don't see queer characters or gay storylines in anything, then they're going to think it's weird because that won't be normal to them. And so it's like, it's just representation is important in all ways.
The thing about book banning is that these lawmakers can try to stop these stories, to halt these stories. But that is never going to happen. The accessibility to books and stories will always be available, whether that be in print, online, wherever it may be. Kids and families will find these stories to relate to, and there's nothing they can do to stop these stories from being celebrated because at the end of the day, these stories will be told, will be seen, no matter how hard people try to stop them.
Yeah, and hasn't everyone read like Fahrenheit 451? Like, if you're banning the books, you're the villain.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's about you.
Open the schools. Open the schools.
Open the school.
What advice would you give to some LGBTQ creators or even parents who really want to tell these stories, especially during, the holidays and the traditions?
I think I would say that you definitely can do it. You can, and if you don't have access to a publisher, you can self-publish. There's like so many ways to self-publish now. It's like a really, but honestly, the more popular way to publish books. And like just put your art out there because like even if only one person reads it, like that's a start. And it's amazing what can stem from putting out stuff into the world. Like that's how we're going to attract acceptance and attract good things. So I would say just like take the leap. It's easier said than done, but we'll be reading it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have a favorite holiday tradition?
Favorite holiday tradition?
I love going home for the holidays and seeing my family because there's, I think altogether probably around 100 of us. We're a huge Filipino family.
Wow.
Yeah, and they are just the most loving, most fun, rambunctious, lively group of people in the world. And Scott fits right in. He is an honorary Filipino for sure because he loves singing. He loves Filipino.
I was gonna say he got that voice.
A karaoke night, hates to see him coming.
I know. I already know. What about you, Scott?
My like favorite tradition, we started a new tradition in the past like 5 years when I go home to Texas where we make a very involved TikTok. And I'm not like talking like a 7-second TikTok. Like it's like direction. We've got choreo, we've got camera moves. It's very serious. My nephew is like, no, you're late, Landon. And it's a really fun like bonding experience and I always look forward to it.
Well, awesome. I feel like we got every single thing. I'm like, we kiki too quick.
I was like, let's keep hanging out.
Y'all are so amazing. Y'all are both so important. Thank you so much for this work that you're doing. Thank you for this book, all the books. Thank you. Like, make it a tour, make it an album. Like,
truly.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you
We
so
love you.
much.
Thanks for the work you're doing.
Oh
GLAAD
my
means
gosh.
the world to us. So thank
Truly.
you for everything you're doing, Yolanda, truly.
Oh, well, we're nothing without you. So thank you so much again. It's good to see you. We can't wait to see you on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my gosh, you have to vote because all the dancers are so good. And I'm just
Literally, I'm voting for you and Topanga. So you got me.
I love her so much.
She's so nice.
She's everything.